is SQL? Okay, and irrespective of whatever technology you learn, whatever you do, it's always best, and it always best practice to know about the history. A simple example, let us say you're going to any place. Okay, you will go and see what is the reviews. So it's not that directly you will enter into that place. Before going on, beforehand, you will check what is happening, what is there, what is even at least climate there. Something you will check. Who is this person? I am sure everyone knows this person. Okay, everyone in this group knows this person. He is a person who has inspired us during our childhood days. He is the only person we know like who has achieved his dreams. And I would say he is the most motivated person for everyone. Right? Coming to the data which you see, coming to the numbers which you see, okay, he has he has started his debut match in 1989. When I say 1989, it is almost 30 years. 30 years back, he has played his first match, and the first match is on played on November 15, 1989. In 1989, Sachin has started playing his cricket, but in 2021, I can see his records. How many centuries he has hit? How many runs he has scored? How many balls he has faced? And even he has bowled, he is like treated as an all-rounder. And how many balls he has bowled? How many wickets he has taken? How many test match wickets? How many one-day wickets? How many test match runs? How many one-day match runs? Every single detail. Even if I go to app, I will be able to see this. Now I'll ask you a question. How is this possible? Who can tell me? Why I am able to see? Why am I able to see? I am able to see because something somewhere it is stored. Remember this one. Something it is stored. That's the reason you're able to take it. Okay. Now I will ask a question. This is database. Assume this is a database. Now I will go and ask question. Hey, database, can you tell me? Can you tell me how many centuries did Sachin it? Do you think database will answer? No. No. Okay. If I ask you, say suppose if I'm speaking in English, right? If I'm speaking in English, suppose if I speak in any local language, will you understand? No, you may not understand. Some people may understand, some people may not understand. So what happens? What happens? There is a discommunication, or I would say there is no proper two-way traffic between you and me, right? So similarly, if I ask something to a database in English, hey, database, can you tell me how many centuries did Sachin it? No, I will not get answer because I have to talk to the database, which the database understands. That language which database understands will be structured query language, or I can call it as a SQL. Let us see. Facebook was launched in 2004. 2004. Okay. Before 2004, there was no Facebook. There was no Facebook. Okay. Coming to YouTube. YouTube was launched in 2005. YouTube was launched in 2005. Twitter 2006. WhatsApp 2009. PhonePe, which is our recent app, 2018. Okay. Now let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. Everyone knows, right? When India won this T20 World Cup? Anyone? T20 World Cup, where MS Dhoni was the first person to take this inaugural T20 World Cup. Which year it was? 2007. Okay. Last some 3 to 4 days back, it was Dhoni's birthday. I hope everyone knows. Okay. Everyone were posting videos or status in the WhatsApp. And the hard truth is, when India won the T20 World Cup, which we were aware just just 13 years back, okay, believe me that there was no WhatsApp. There was no WhatsApp. Now everyone is putting the status, right? When India won their first World Cup, there was no WhatsApp. In fact, YouTube had just came. Now everyone is posting like Instagram, WhatsApp videos, maybe WhatsApp status. They'll share, they will forward. But 2007, we still remember that what happened. Maybe Yuvraj Singh 8666 and Dhoni who took out this India Pakistan match was on bowl out, the first match, and India won the final against Pakistan. Now also we remember because that is our memory. But think about the technology. There was no WhatsApp and no one has uploaded video in the YouTube. Now you go and search, everything you will get. In 2007, the hard truth is there was no WhatsApp, right? Slowly, the decade started changing. Now, why I'm telling these numbers is, if you see the Facebook in 2004 till 2021, there are billions of users who are using Facebook. There are billions of users who are using YouTube. How these records are being stored? How many people are there? Do you think they are going to store it in an Excel sheet? Not possible. Today there may be 50 students. This 50 students, I can store it in an Excel sheet. Tomorrow there could be 5 lakh students to my institute. Do you think I can still store it in Excel? No, not possible. At somewhere you need to have a storage device. Maybe you need to store it somewhere, right? And the latest app which you know is Phone Pay, Google Pay, Swiggy, Zomato. All these are our latest apps. Communicate to a database, I cannot talk in my local language. I cannot talk in my English language. I need to speak in a language, and that language I will call it as a structured query language. This is the only language that is available in the market in order to communicate with the database. Okay. Now, now you can easily update it. For example, you open your Amazon, okay, within seconds you can update your phone number, within seconds you can update your address, within seconds you can update your email. How it is possible? Because of the language and the database which you are using. Okay, suppose you're fed up of Amazon. Hey, what is this, yaar? Every day I'm purchasing so much, I'm wasting money. These people are simply giving me offers, everything. So I'm also getting into like I'm losing a lot of money. Let me deactivate it. I don't want Amazon at all. Within 30 seconds, you can close the entire account. Let us say I want to purchase new product. Immediately I'll go there. I will give, instead of sign in, I will give sign up for the first time. Within seconds, you can create a new account. How it is possible? Because you are all doing this with a language which you also know, computer also know, database also know. And that language I will call it as a SQL. Okay. Everywhere there are competitors. Everywhere there are competitors. For every brand, there is always a competitor. Similarly, for the database also, we have many database in the market. We have Oracle, we have Sybase, we have Microsoft Server. We are having different database in the market. Okay. Now this is about SQL. The SQL, I would say the programming was first developed in 1970. It is almost 50 years. This is one of the oldest language you can see in the market. Okay, and it was implemented by IBM, and the researchers was Raymond Bros and Donald Chamberlain. These two people only, maybe they first developed. Okay, and commercially it came into existence in 1979, something like that. Okay, and initially everyone were calling this as sequel. Everyone were calling as a sequel. So SQL in the sense short form of structured English query language. This was a initial time. Okay, then what happened, if you remember, right, this has named 50 years back. And what happened, like after that they came up with something called copyright issue. When I say copyright issue, there was a program, there was a like serial, okay, which was already named by this name called SQL. There was already a serial, or there is already a program that was already called a SQL. So same name they don't wanted to keep for a serial as well as technology. So also considering the copyright issues, they've changed SQL to SQL. Some people still call SQL, some people still call SQL, but it's your wish. But I would call it as a structured query language, which is SQL. This is about the history. Okay, nowhere it is important. You don't even remember the names who did it, but maybe you remember this is the oldest language. That is enough. 50 years, it's not a joke. 50 years back it was introduced, and still it is one of the demand it is in the market. That type of unique language is called SQL. Okay, so why I'm bringing this to your notice is, if tomorrow someone is asking SQL and you should not guess, what is this? I know only SQL, I don't know SQL. Both are same. Both are same. Either people call it as a SQL or people call it as a SQL. Okay, this is about the history, right?